Today, I'd like to tell you a story. It's about Kirby and Planet Popstar. So, in the starry reaches of outer space, there is a mysterious comet with a red eye apparently, and it's going to Kirby's homeland, Planet Popstar, way off in the distance. On this planet, Kirby and his pal Gooey were doing a little bit of fishing when this mysterious comet decided to take over Planet Popstar, shattering its rings that resemble Saturn. This force is known as dark matter, and it's taking over the minds of various dreamland residents. Wispy Woods, a killer whale, an artist, and of course there's King Dedede with his spiral, not his peace sign. Kirby notices this force and gathers his friends. It's up to Kirby and his friends, both new and old, to combat dark matter and save Planet Popstar. That was pretty good, wasn't it? What's going on, viewers from the internet? I'm Variety Gamer 95 here with Kirby's Dream Land 3. This is going to be a co-op let's play with my sibling here, and believe it or not, this is my second favorite Kirby game of all time. A close second to Superstar. Now real quick, I'm going to change my siblings' buttons here because B is jump. Oh, okay, good, because we actually played this game a few years ago together, and it looks like their buttons are still the same. So you remember how to play, do you?
No.
Okay, I can teach you. So your buttons are A's jump and B's attack. I have the standard Super Nintendo control scheme here. Let's get started with level 1. Alright, level 1, Grassland. So this is one of Kirby's animal friends, Rick the hamster. And this pink blob, believe it or not, is supposed to be an octopus. Her name is Choo Choo. Right? So let's get started.
Why did you do that to the hamster?
I have no idea. So I press A, there you go. So to go over Kirby's basic moveset, you can move. If you double tap the control pad, you can run. By pressing the jump button repeatedly, Kirby can fly. Gooey can fly as well. Pressing the Y button is an inhale. If you press down and jump, you can slide. In this game, the slide goes through enemies, but they'll actually bounce above Kirby's head, so you won't take damage from it. And if you press Y while flying, you'll unleash an air bullet. What my sibling just did was the headbutt. That happens if you fall from a sufficient height. In this game, Kirby will strike a pose as he lands on the ground from the headbutt, whereas in other games he'll bounce. So this power that I picked up from Sir Kibble was Cutter. Gooey basically plays just like Kirby, except he can only inhale one enemy at a time. So go into this room, we have two animal friends. Rick is over here, we have a new one right here. This is Nago the Calico Cat. Nago can perform a triple jump, once, twice, thrice. The X button is what gets on and off an animal friend. But only one of us can ride an animal friend at a time. So go ahead and press X. And if I get on Rick here, they'll automatically get off. Just like that. But I don't think we need to use them for right now. The animal friends are mainly there for puzzle solving, to collect all the heart stars, which are needed to right, I am pressing the wrong button. Which are needed for the best ending. So these are the ability blocks. You can only destroy them using the proper ability. There you go, just like that. And these stars here, if we collect 30 stars, we'll get an extra life. In Dreamland 2, you only had to collect 7, but in this game, it's 30. You can tell by the star meter on the bottom.
And now I run.
It's double tap, left or right. There you go. Yeah, I know dashing is a little bit different in Kirby compared to other games. And yes, in classic Kirby, I do swallow the garbage enemies that the game gives. So that was a pep brew. It restores 1 full square of health. Each square is 2 hits. Alright, so here's Parasol. Parasol works a little bit differently in Dreamland 3 because I'm jumping, yet the Parasol is not activating. You have to hold up to activate the Parasol. And if you press down, you'll do a Parasol Guard. One of the few copy abilities to have multiple moves in this game. Usually they only have one. Parasol is also a great shield, used for combating enemies. For some reason, I got superstar in the brain.
I like get rid of my.
Select, which is minus. There you go. So this is a Maxim tomato, which I like to call it an M tomato. In this game, if you play with Gooey, it will actually split the tomato in half and both of us will get full health. Oh yeah, that's Cappy. You have to inhale him twice, basically. In Dreamland 1, you could actually inhale Cappy fully if he was bouncing on the ground. But in this game, you always have to inhale him twice. Alright, so either of us can go inside a door, and don't rush, because if I'm not mistaken, yes. So when you hear that sound, it means that there's a hint to the heart star. In this case, all you have to do is just not step on the flowers. You can't step on a single one.
Oops. Can we restart?
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. If you fail the heart star objective because you don't get it until the end of the level anyway, you may as well just restart. Later in the game, I'll probably be using restore points just for our sakes. Because like I said, we have to replay the entire level regardless. We may as well just pick up where we left off. But for this, I'm willing to demonstrate that yes, you may as well just restart a heart star mission if you failed. I remember when I Let's Play Dreamland 2, I kept calling the Rainbow Drops heart stars because I had Dreamland 3 on the brain. I played this game before Dreamland 2, okay? Can you blame me? I wouldn't play Dreamland 2 until Dream Collection came out. Let's see. Yes, okay. So in this game, you can slide on top of the star blocks without destroying them. It was like that in Superstar as well. Let me see here. So if Gooey runs out of health, he will just vanish, and the traditional Kirby death jingle will actually play. In this game, the death jingle is actually completely different. It sounds a lot more peaceful. I don't know if I want to be the demonstrator of that. In fact, I'm the only one who can be. Oh, hey, at least everything respawns. Let's get this one up. All we need as many less as we can get. I'll get rid of this. Oh yes, the camera will only follow player 1. So if Gooey ever teleports off screen, he will warp to Kirby. However, if you're playing 2-player and Gooey falls down a bottomless pit, he will actually die, unlike the helpers in Superstar. But for some reason that only applies if you're playing co-op, not with the AI. Alright, so the air bullet is used as an attack like I said, but it's a little finicky to aim in this game. Yes, remember, jump over the flowers. It's probably best to just fly over everything. Because as long as we don't step on a single flower, we will get the heart star. You know, see, this is the reason I didn't want to take Rick or Nego back there. Because neither of them can fly, although Rick did gain a new ability. He can wall jump by hugging the wall and pressing the jump button. I would say B, but I don't want to confuse my sibling here. Yes, this was actually the reason why Kirby was designed with his ability to fly. To make the game easier for those not willing to do all the platforming. So when you see that door, that means you've reached the goal.
Oh.
I could probably censor it. No. No, when you complete the objective, you hear this theme. Go up to the character, and there's the heart star. Make sure to grab it. Don't go through the door without grabbing it.
You can kill him?
No. You will see this every time you clear the stage. So here's the goal game. You want to jump when Kirby is at a certain point. The lower he is, the further he'll go.
Ew, what is that?
That basically means you get nothing.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh, I remember this stage. This green spring here. So, you see this witch up here? Her name is Kiki, and if you inhale her or her broom, you get the rare clean ability.
Kill her.
This is an ability that was introduced in Dreamland 3, but it wouldn't be seen in the games again until Star Allies. So here's Stone, classic Kirby ability. Kirby just turns to a rock and makes him invulnerable. There you go. That's how you get clean. There is another enemy that gives clean as well, named Broom Hatter, except she's pretty tough to find. Alright, so you can access this by using clean. It's B. For you it's B. Sure, hold on. Here, face to the right, there you go. You cannot share the pet brew in this game, unlike Superstar where you could with the helper. Only the maximum tomato is shared. Come on. Okay, so that enemy, all you have to do is just walk away and they'll respawn. That enemy would have given burning. Not fire, burning. Now to get this hard star, we need Choo Choo's help. So Choo Choo's gimmick is that she sticks to the ceiling, but she also has limited flight. Just like so. And Choo Choo grabs enemies using one of her arms. Like so. You can only inhale one at a time. And you also cannot fly if Kirby has something in his mouth. There are two animal friends that can do that if Kirby has an enemy in his mouth. But we'll go over them when we go over them. Usually I slide into them, but you actually can't while riding Choo Choo. Now this Heart Star. Can you figure out what you're supposed to do with this green spring? This Heart Star was the whole reason why I didn't 100% this game for so long. And when I found the solution, I couldn't believe how simple it is. With Choo Choo, and with no copy ability, in front of this green spring, tap the Y button. It's that simple. Yeah, he actually enjoys that. How in the world was anyone supposed to figure that out back in the day? But when I figured it out, I first played this game in my sophomore year of high school, when it came out for the Wii Virtual Console. As I was saying, I first played this game in 2009. Oh yeah, see, Choo Choo can stick to ceilings, just like that. Maybe I should demonstrate that intentionally. Never gonna finish my thought, am I? I first played this game in high school, sophomore year, and that Hard Star was the whole reason why I didn't 100% the game for so long. And this was years before I realized it too late. This was years before I realized I could look up anything I wanted on the internet. Like, we're talking years. Ugh. I seem to be getting beat up over here.
Oh no, it's this guy.
Yeah, this guy. I think his name is Tick.
Dude, you're gonna die.
Apparently I am.
Fire! No!
Oh, you got it.
Yay!
Oh, but we need a needle. It's a 1-up, okay.
There's another needle guy.
Yeah, I just saw him. Right there. Okay, I believe that fireball can actually do a charge attack or something, or maybe that's the mini boss version. So I don't think it will matter if I die having already cleared the objective. It should still count as completed. Oh, nice. And I already got the objective done, so it shouldn't matter too much if I die. Well, if I die, then we're both sent back to the start of the room. Okay, I'm actually going to get rid of her because I want to try to inhale both of these dudes. That was close. Luckily the air bullet saved my skin. There's another Kirby technique that I've noticed a lot of Let's Players just disregard, the air bullet.
He kinda, you know what he kinda looks like, right?
Okay. Do I want to know? You're funny. Okay, let's see if I can get that M tomato. No, I missed it. I missed it horribly. I was hoping to get the M tomato.
You stink!
Okay, that was the second Heart Star.
Who's that?
Some snowman dude, I don't know. These guys do have names, but they're not explained in the game. Some of these characters are obscure references to old school Famicom games.
Oh. Whoa.
Alright, so this is Ku the Owl, and this is Kind the Ocean Sunfish. I didn't say his species name in Dreamland 2, I felt kind of silly. So Kind in Dreamland 2 was terribly maneuvered on land.
It made him sad.
But in this game, Kind has actually improved immensely. He can jump on enemies, too. If you think he's sad, look at Kind now.
Oh, no! I'm gonna kill him.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, I got the block, but I also got the rough. Yeah, Nerf was a mid-boss in Dreamland 2, but now he's a regular enemy in this game. That was close. That was even closer. I don't know how I'm still surviving.
Because you're epic.
Alright, let's see. Oh, auto-scrolling. You might want to start flying.
What?
Yeah, like I said.
It didn't even give me a chance.
Alright. Oh, luckily that M tomato came at a pretty good time. Now, if I'm not mistaken, what we're supposed to do for the heart star is in this door. Yes. So he's gonna throw a Gordo. We have to look at its face and pick the correct one. Okay, the first one is easy. It is the far left. You have to pick a selection too. Then you press... There you go. If you're playing co-op, only one player has to get it right for you to move on. It's the same face again. There we go. Now the third one is going to be the fastest. Okay, I believe it was actually this one. Yes!
Yeah.
We got it. Right, you have to get every last answer correct. Now, watch out! The screen is going to scroll down now. And we have to drop through some soft platforms while holding down. But not too fast, or else you'll fall down the bottom of the screen. Check this out. Woo! All 5.
You ate a family.
Apparently it did. Alright, so those cannons are Shotzos. They're completely immune to any attack. Just like the Gorgos that we'll see a little bit later.
Can you eat them?
No.
What the?
Right, there's a giant iron ball. Oops, I ate Gooey.
Killed me.
Yeah, so if you're playing single player, then Kirby has 10 hit points. But if you're playing co-op, it's reduced to 8. Because Gooey always has 8 hit points.
This guy seems cool.
Yeah. Alright, let's go through the door. Wow, I don't need the M tomato now. Now we get some health recovery. And now we get the M tomato. Our dog's coming in now. Hi, Ollie. I could probably put a picture of her up or something, I don't know. Oh, this theme. This is one of
the
your
blocks in the air.
The star blocks?
Yeah. Just a random star.
Yeah, I think they're meant to hide stars. Okay, so I believe we need stone to get the heart star for this stage. I'm gonna go ahead and take it.
Oh, what was that? Ah!
It's a cumulonemesis is what it is. Let's see. You might want to be the one to get that. Because I can't split it with you. Right, so now they have stone as well. Oh yeah, that's Day Kaboo. He'll unleash smaller Kaboos. The little tikis.
Ow, he keeps hurting me.
I know a lot of the Kirby enemy names, but not all of them off the top of my head. This game does tell you the names of the enemies, but only after you get a certain ending. Because these bats will actually just die in the water. How funny. You see here. Oh, come on.
Ah, he's kissing me.
Stone is a little bit finicky to use. Don't think there's anything in here. No, it's just Nego and Choo Choo. Let's see, I believe invincibility candy is up ahead. We split invincibility candy as well. Yes, I was right. Although, I probably should have gone for the M tomato instead. Alright, hop in this thing and it'll shoot us up. The invincibility candy was actually not in Dreamland 2. So it's amazing that it's in this game, actually. Alright, there's a pet brew. You might want to take that. There we go. Now we have to fight a mini-boss in order to get the heart star here. This guy's name is Bobu. And normally you have to wait for them to give you something to attack with. He'll slam into the wall and unleash a fireball. That's how you're supposed to beat him. But I have stone here, so I can just wail on him. In some cases, you will need the mini-boss's ability to get the heart star, because you have to break a an ability block, but it's not required for this one. Okay, come on, buddy. Oh, I got him. Nice. Wrong button. There you go. Alright, here we go. We have to collect this monkey.
Oh.
It almost looked like he was wearing pants and shoes. Alright, I don't know why it took burning. So the reason I said it's burning and not fire is because it does the charged attack. That's what burning does. So in this game, as you just saw, if you spit a star bullet underwater, it will travel at normal speed. It was like this in Superstar as well, whereas it was not the case in Adventure. Or even Dreamland 2, for that matter. Alright, those are the Gordos. They're completely invincible. Watch out for these guys.
You always eat me.
Alright, there's an M tomato. There we go.
You could have done that the whole time.
I was waiting for the Gordo to move.
He was moving.
Alright. Keep doing that.
Yeah.
Alright, very nice. Watch out, that boulder's going to fall. Yep. I think there's a little something up here. Yes, an M tomato. There we go. At least I don't have to worry about doing the mouth to mouth, which is actually what Superstar calls it.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like that the characters are kissing, but I think it actually is called mouth to mouth.
Which is a kiss.
Yeah, basically.
Ew.
Alright. Yeah, this is the first of many old school obscure Famicom references.
It's like a weird man.
I think their names are Chao and Goku. The girl is Chao and the monkey is Goku.
Bye bye.
I think they're from a game called, I think it's called Yuyuki or something like that. It's basically about a monkey being rude or something and exiled, I think it is. I don't remember exactly.
Sounds fun.
I know. That's Broom Hatter. That's the other enemy that can give clean. No, Broom Hatter is actually a pretty rare enemy in this game, so don't expect to find her too often. So for the 5th stage of level 1, we're simply supposed to bring Kind to the end. We're supposed to bring Kind to his wife. Yes, that's actually his wife. I couldn't believe it when I found that out either. I thought that was just his girlfriend. So in most cases, when you need to take an animal friend to the end of the stage, they will be found in the stage in question. There's at least one exception to that. Okay, I guess I will be the one to do this. So as long as they don't die, I'll be able to fulfill the objective. Right. Let's get rid of you, good sir. He is a sir. His name's Sir Kibble.
Why does he have a plunger?
Because that's how... Yeah, I didn't acknowledge this, but depending on the animal friend and the copy ability will change. So for Kind and Clean, he pulls out a plunger, you can grab enemies with it. Let me see here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Alright, that's 30 stars for the free life. Like I said before, in Dreamland 2, you only needed to collect 7. Although I think they were tougher to get in Dreamland 2 as well.
Oh.
Oops. Oh, wow. That's right, Kind jumps super high. I think he jumps like 1 or 2 blocks higher than Kirby normally does. Oh, what? How do you get me?
Sneak attack.
Apparently.
You had full health, by the way. I could have drinking that.
Yeah, I was going to give it to you, and then the stupid tick nailed me. Anyway. Yep, that's it.
She has no lips.
Right, and the friend of the animal friends, they will turn to face the friend. The animal friend. So I'm over here, but she's not facing me. Let me see here. Nice, you got the M tomato. And I just missed the one up.
That face looks like you.
Does it really?
Yeah.
So did you notice that the stages up to this point have formed a pattern? Stage 1 has to do with flowers. Stage 2 has to do with an animal friend objective. Stage 3 is a mini game. Stage 4 is a collection quest. Stage 5 requires an animal friend to be brought to the end. And Stage 6 is a little bit different. For the odd number of worlds, you have to collect multiple objects to complete the puzzle. For the even number of worlds, you have to do something with star blocks.
Ooh, spider.
Yeah, he would later give the spider ability in Star Allies. So here we just have Rick and Choo Choo. I guess I could demonstrate Rick's wall jump ability right here. So Rick also lost his vacuum mouth. He now pulls enemies in, as opposed to inhaling like Kirby. Rick also gained the ability to jump on top of enemies. Like so. Maybe not spiky enemies. Wow, I actually managed to jump on them while the spikes were out. Alright, so those are the circus balls that we're supposed to collect. Here's Rick's wall jump. Face the direction of the wall and press the jump button. Just like that. This is actually going to be required later in the game for one of the Hard Star quests. I think the first one was actually down here. No, this was the one up. Oh, nice. And so all three of the circus balls that we're supposed to collect are in this room. Here's the first one. You cannot go through a gap while riding an animal friend, so you have to get off. So the animal friend system works a little bit differently in this game because you can freely hop on and off an animal friend. Unlike in Dreamland 2 where you had to say goodbye if you wanted to get off an animal friend. You're also able to get rid of your copy ability freely. Those spiders you do not want to swallow because they'll actually deal 1 point of damage if you do. Those spiders reappear in 64 and they do the same thing in that game as well.
What was that, blue?
That's one of the circus balls, but one of them is also down here. Come on, get up there.
I'm trapped.
Alright, there we go. I could just warp you, see? At least that's not the case. Alright.
Yeah.
And that's it. The quest is complete.
What? We got 3 already?
Yep!
Oh.
That was all 3 of them. So now all we have to do is make it to the end of the stage.
What's up here?
The way forward. Let me see here. Oh boy. Oh wow, you actually demonstrated what I was going to. You can actually bop enemies in the head in this game to deal a little bit of damage.
Ow.
I think that was introduced in Superstar, but it wouldn't be too common going forward. Alright, this kid. I always thought that he looks a little out of place compared to the art style of the rest of the game. Doesn't he look more cartoony?
Everything's cartoony and Kirby.
No, but he looks more cartoony in this particular style. You see it?
No.
Oh.
Ow!
Maybe you should get that. Go, get rid of the... You, really? Alright, Rick can also jump at enemies with his mouth full or while he's inhaling. Come on. That thing's in the ground, it shouldn't count. Oh, I remember this. So, you see those mole-looking enemies down there? If you eat them, you'll actually restore a point of health. Ain't that nice? Let's see here. Just like that. Oh, come on, really? That should have counted. That's the problem with Rick sometimes, because he lost his vacuum mouth, like I said. So it looks like the one that fell down a gap, right? It's not a bottomless pit. Right, here's the Rocky, here's Rick and Stone. I do plan on showing off all of the combinations at the end of the project. Right, so when you're using Rick and Stone, remember that it's Rick who's invulnerable. Kirby can still take damage. It'll also knock him out of the form. Alright, very nice. Yeah, I know that warping must get annoying. Another Deku-Boo. Gonna get rid of my power. There we go. That's the heart star obtained.
I don't like him.
But he's happy. Look at him.
No.
Look, his hat actually floats briefly.
Die. Oh, ew.
You see it? Let
Leave.
me see if I can get that end tomato. Never mind, you got it. Good job. Just trying for the one up, but whatever. So after collecting all 6 heart stars in the world, the boss icon will flash. What this means is that the boss can now be purified.
So for the good end, you want?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You have to get all the heart stars for the good ending. Oh. Now watch out here. He's gonna start moving now to the left. He's gonna shoot the fruits. You're supposed to spit them back at him. Yeah, he's a little bit different in this game, ain't he? Alright. Come here, Wispy. There we go. So after defeating the boss and you've gotten all the... I'm sorry, what? He didn't die?
Ow.
Okay, let's try this again. After defeating the boss and getting all the heart stars, this is what happens. And that's the end.
Yay! Oh, he's just a normal tree.
Funny you should say that. Before I end the video, I'd like to demonstrate one last thing. So that's what that smaller nub is for. That means you've gotten all the heart stars in the level. If we go back to the boss after purifying them, this is it.
Just blinks at you.
Yep, the boss is friendly now.
I want it. I want it. That's it? He just stares at you?
Yep. That's what Wispy does
That's
anyway.
not worth it.
That's what Wispy does anyway. Otherwise, you'd rematch the boss until you're able to purify them. Yep. Well, that'll do it for level 1, huh? Next time at Kirby's Dream Land 3, we're going to move on to level 2. See you then.